What is going on, everybody? Glad you're here. This past Saturday, I had an event that I had by my house, and it was just a day of family, fun, and RCing. I unfortunately did not film that day, but we did have a couple YouTubers that were there that were able to film and had actually got really great shots. One of them is Eric, one of my friends, Eric. He his YouTube page name is the Daddy Daughter Team of New Jersey. He has already posted to his site some fun that we had that day. Unfortunately, some trucks of mine were broke in that day, but so far every single one of them were very minor fixes. For instance, my 5T. If you noticed in one of the very first shots he has, this truck starts coming and I whip it around and I basically tried to power slide it, and then the truck tumbles and flips over and, you know, haha. It's actually kind of funny because if you listen to the video, Kayla says, and Chris is doing a great job, and as soon as she says that, this truck just tumbles to a flip. It tumbled to a stop. It was actually quite comical and perfectly timed. But the bolt came out of my servo horn, and basically I just completely lost steering. Simple fix. I just got to put a bolt back in there, Loctite it. Perfect. All is good. My Losi 8 was running that day. It was running very strong, very happy. For a stock RTR, this truck runs very well. I'm very happy with the performance. The only thing done to this truck is a Dynamite 053 MR pipe, and it has the pull start delete done to it. Other than that, this truck is stock. For outside, I have Proline wheels and tires. The tires are Proline Badlands, and the center diff has been filled with 100,000 weight oil. Every once in a while, this truck surprises me, and even as a center diff truck, every once in a while, this thing will pull a wheelie, and luckily Eric was able to catch this thing on film pulling a wheelie. So I've caught it on film doing a wheelie, and Eric has as well. Another person that was filming that day was my friend Gary. Gary's YouTube name is Foundry RC. Again, I know he got some great shots. Another truck that was running that day was my Baja 5SC. A lot of people had fun with this. Eric was driving it. His daughter Kayla was driving it. Everyone had a lot of fun with this truck. This truck, for a stock G320 and a Victory pipe, this truck is a little monster. When it decides to grab traction and you're ballsy enough to drive this thing at its limit, because if you've never driven a two-wheel drive before or a Baja, they can be very squirrely, so you really have to be on top of it. But when this thing decides to grab traction, it will wheelie, as seen in the video, where it finally decided to grab traction. It'll lift the front end without question. One thing is you have to have a lot of wheel and tire combinations ready to go for your Baja. Speaking of the pull start delete, here is my Team Losi Racing starter box. Now, this starter box is actually designed to run on 2 nickel metal hydride packs or 2 2S lipos. I'm actually running it on a single 3S 7000 milliamp 65C Gens Ace lipo. These are the same lipos that I actually use in my Losi XXL, XXL2, XXL2E. Same packs, so it actually runs it perfectly fine. I have no problem starting the buggy with it. Runs great. I'm looking now, I have 2 empty containers of Byron, so I'm going to have to get some more. Not a big deal. Over to the other guy. Now, the MTXL, he suffered some breakages as well. Now, as you can see, tie rod broke. Very easy fix. But unfortunately, that put me out of the runnings that day when that broke. It was a little disheartening, but hey, if you're not braking, you're not running this thing hard enough. So this is kind of on the back burner right now because the weather's getting really crappy out. It's getting really cold. And now for Thursday, they're saying we're supposed to get 4 inches of snow. So guess who's going to come back into the mix? Da-da-da. Yeah, time to break the plow truck back out. He's coming back into the mix. So this truck will be plowing the streets again. So I'll get some running video of this guy. So basically he just, as you can see, I have to clean the shelf. But this is where this truck sat and just melted from last year with all the salt on it. I probably should have washed it off before I put it on my shelf because it completely rusted my shelf. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Right above that is Matthew's truck. Down below that are some smashed XXL bodies. Down below that, more smashed bodies. I gotta clean these shells out. This is disgusting. One of the 2 snow blowers. I got that one for free. I had to rebuild the carburetor, so now I have a backup snow blower. Pretty awesome. And then my main snow blower. As you can see, it's an oldie but a goodie. Again, I got this one for free as well 4 or 5 years ago. All I had to do was replace the auger gear, and it was good to go. Then I got these wheels. I was gonna put them on my wife's car, but no, I don't want to. Don't want to put them on her car. Number one, they rub a little bit on the strut weld. No, I mean, they're bad looking. I mean, they got to be cleaned up a little bit, but I think they're 17 by 8s is what these wheels are. And then the bolt pattern is 5 by 112. So, anybody's interested in these, let me know. Yeah. What else? Got the brake clean line around. Silicone spray. I actually use this old beat up hair dryer that I basically took from my wife because it's making horrendous noises. So as you can hear, it doesn't sound happy, but it gets really nice and hot. I actually use this to heat up my engines. It does really well. It won't get them to like 200 degrees, but it'll get it to like 120, 150 degrees. So on a cold day, it'll make starting these things very easy. Let's go upstairs for a minute. My turn, Keith. Now that we're back upstairs, you can see a familiar face. My freshly rebuilt XXL 2E. It's broken again. Damn it! Not anything major. I basically tried to do a cheap repair on the rear axle. The pin broke. So I was like, I'll do a replacement pin. But the stub axle was all worn down. So it didn't really take. So I got a new axle to put into it. Again, I'm not in any rush to do any major jobs. Because again, the weather is just... It's not looking happy. It's really cold out. Hopefully, this coming Saturday is supposed to be almost 50 degrees. So maybe Friday night I'll do a rush together and get these things all rebuilt and ready to go. What else? I'm actually debating about really doing some work to my crawler. This truck I basically bought a few years ago, maybe about a year and a half ago or so. It's an Axial AX10 deadbolt. I picked this up just because, and my son ended up taking this truck over, and my son nicknamed this truck the Blue Truck for obvious reasons, and it became his. And but now I kind of, I don't know, I just feel like I've always had an itch to put like rear steering in this thing, and just maybe something stupid, even maybe put like a brushless motor in it to make like a massive hill crawler, or like, I don't know, just something stupid. Just, looking to take on a different project, just to, winter months are coming, and that's when most of my stuff that I do is in the winter, because I can't really do anything with the trucks outside. So I basically just mod the trucks. Who knows? Who knows what the winter's going to bring? Once I get through Christmas, because, obviously, you got that's, I have like a double whammy, because Matthew's birthday is December 1st, and then it goes into Christmas. So December's a rough month for me. But after that, we're going to be back to RCing again. I have a couple different projects I want to get started in. But other than that, today is a short video. Again, I apologize for not filming on Saturday. It was a great event. So again, if you guys want, right now the some of the footage is up on the Daddy Daughter Team in New Jersey site. So check him out. Great channel. He is actually the one that did. Hang on a second. He did this. He's the one that did all my hydro dipping for me on both my Baja and my 5T. He did the engine covers. He did, I can't really see because it's dark. He did the radio box cover, and he did the spur gear cover. And then on my 5, he did, maybe, can't really see it, but actually can't even see it at all. Can you see it through here? Probably not. No. But he did my radio box cover. He did my engine cover. I showed it in a past video, so if you guys want to see it, you can go to my past video and you can see what a great job he did. With that said, guys, again, sorry about the short video and the bounciness of it. And again, I really apologize for not recording on Saturday. But again, not all is lost, because we had Gary and Eric who got some awesome footage. So with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, later, guys.